Representing the voice of the Armenian American youth, please help me welcome Aram Manukyan.
Boycott! Minchad Verge! Boycott! Minchad Verge! Year after year, generation after generation, we gather to commemorate the past and demand justice. But this year is different. It follows the day that our youth revolutionized the future of our homeland. This march here today is a testament to the fact that we as a nation have survived. We as a nation have grown. And 103 years later, there is no doubt in anyone's mind that Turkey failed. When the will of the Armenian people is clear, victory is the only destination our path can take us. When our collective voices are heard, our people's demands are met. And this march here today is the best example of what happens when our nation works together. When over 20 organizations come together, hand in hand, organize and mobilize our community, we get this. Tens of thousands of Armenians unafraid to keep fighting, unafraid to keep going, unafraid to keep struggling. Our demands for justice are clear, and our voices are loud. In fact, our voices are so loud that the cowards who work in the building behind me spend millions of dollars trying to tell the world that we lie. And they are scared. They fear our power. They fear our potential. From our days under Turkish youth to the streets of the homeland today, we are a nation that has proven not only Turkey failed, but Armenians won. The results of our united strength is proven to us all. Since the last time we were here, Iowa, Idaho, and Texas all recognized the Armenian genocide. Armenian parliamentarian Garo Paylan introduced a bill recognizing the genocide in Turkey's parliament, and the state of California Assembly unanimously voted to divest $500 million of public funds from Turkey. Our taxpayer money cannot and will not go into the pockets of the government that 103 years later continues the same genocidal policies against minorities in and outside of its borders. Our enemy is running on its last breath. We are getting closer and closer than ever to finally have Van, Mush, Erzurum, and more within our borders again. The government of Turkey, who continues to show us time and time again that they do not hold our values, is in fear. And they will continue to live in fear. And Azerbaijan, we see how you violate the ceasefire agreement every week, and the international community is silent. Aliyev, when you take to Twitter to make claims that Azeris will settle Yerevan, we are met with cheap lip service by the international community yet again, as we proved in April of 2016, and we continue to prove time and time again. If your aggression towards us does not end, your aggression towards us will end you. Our resilience is not up for debate. It is clear that the will of the Armenian nation is a force that cannot be beaten. Our cause cannot be beaten. Ago, when the Armenian nation rose up and demanded Artsakh, we saw the power of our will. We saw that the Tatul Gerbeyans and the Bedos of the world lived off the will of the people, sacrificed everything for their people, and gave us a free and independent Artsakh. Because of our will, 100 years ago, when we were in the trenches of Sardarabad, Pashabaran, and Ghara Kilise, we built the first republic. We built a country that belonged to us, for us, by us. And of course, again in Armenia, in the past few days, our brothers and sisters took to the streets to demand justice. And we were successful. However, our work remains. We cannot build our nation overnight. We must unite. We must unite for our sake, for the sake of the nation, and for the sake of our homeland. If our people have started by rejecting a prime minister, then we must continue to reject vote buying, reject corruption in all its forms, reject all of those who want to see Armenia fail. We cannot stay silent. We cannot be a diaspora that is on the sidelines. Now, more than ever, the diaspora needs to learn and become better. It is easy for us to post and share our statuses, but that is not enough. Our diaspora must look towards working for our nation's collective victories and for our brighter and better future. If we are serious about making a change and being a true representative of our cause, then we must be engaged meaningfully and collectively. We need to interact, we need to listen to, and most importantly, express ourselves to the entire Armenian nation. From Fresno to Gyumri, from San Francisco to Vanadzor, from Los Angeles to Yerevan, we need to be there for our people. We need to unite. And we should start in our backyard. Those misinformed and self-interested people who are trying their best to divide us here in our community, those people should not be allowed. We should not let them divide us. The same way we cannot let the corrupt government represented in the building behind me divide us. We must take ownership of our cause and of our nation, because we are our nation. We are our people. We are Armenia. We are speaking to you, to the thousands of Armenian Americans standing in front of us, to the millions watching across the world, to our government and governments beyond. The youth is here, standing here with one simple message. Our struggle is real. Our struggle is moving, and our struggle is growing. It's not a matter of if, but a matter of when. The sooner we unite, the sooner we work together, the sooner we move forward. The sooner we see free and fair elections in the homeland. The sooner we see Armenia and the diaspora working hand in hand. The sooner we see justice for our ancestors. And the sooner we reach our ultimate goal of an Azad, Artsakh, Miatsial, Hayastan.